everybody, good morning. My name is Streaks Foxtrot. I'm the CEO of Foxtrot Breedables in Second Life, and I'm here to give you some updates. We need to talk about a few things that are going on. Stablemates released early. It released 2 nights ago. It released Wednesday night, the 10th of July. That is Red's birthday. We finished testing. We got all the vendors done, all the afterlife done, and my staff was like, but why are you waiting? But why? And I was like, because we set a release date and we should probably keep to it. But why? And so for Red's birthday, we released early. A lot of people were a little miffed at me. They're like, I was waiting for Saturday. I don't have the money right now. I am sorry. That's on me. I apologize. I fell to peer pressure and I put it out early. I am the boss. I do make the decisions. I was just trying to be kind and offer it out early, and I'm sorry if that was inconvenient to anyone. The other negative feedback that I got yesterday a lot was that they don't move. The note card says movement yes. Where's the movement? The note card is wrong. It is movement no. And a lot of people are like, well, I saw them moving on the display. We put that out for April Fool's Day. I put that out for April Fool's Day. It was out on April 1st. And it's my fault for not picking it up after. I set an expectation that they would move, even though I thought April Fool's Day would cover the fact that it was a joke. And that's on me, and I am very, very sorry if that negatively has impacted your stablemates experience. Other than that, the stablemates have been welcomed, really. When you set down a starter basket, it gets an ID number and a name and stats. And when you pick it up, it goes into your inventory just like any other pet would. So you can find it on your breeder page. You can search for it in your inventory. Amazing. Hover text on babies, on starters, will vanish after time. You click it, it'll come back up. We did that because there was a request to have hover text off on all stuff, and that's hard to do. So that was a big change we made. And so I'm here to tell you, let me pull up my sheet. We're going to do that for a lot of products. We are going to go back and update a lot of pets. We are going to update the home objects for donkeys, green garden, equine, turtle tot, and bunny so that you have master controls for your pets themselves, not in mating baskets or seeds. Hover text off in mass, hover text on in mass, hover text off, but only show me those ready to breed. We're going to be adding those to donkey, green garden, equine, turtle tot, bunny. Caveat, green garden and bunny and donkey will only be for those pets with ID numbers, version numbers. If it is a pet, a donkey, a plant, or a rabbit, before version numbers became a thing on them, it won't work for them, but it'll work for anybody new going forward. Anybody who's generation climbing, once you filter out non-versioned pets, it should pick up. We're going to update all starter pets to follow the stablemate convention so that they set a name and ID number and their traits when you set them down. No more, having a starter basket, not knowing what it is, and then putting it in your inventory and going, I lost my starter. I don't know where it is. What's it called? You'll be able to know by looking at your breeder page that you have a starter named Jessamy and she's like level 4, or she's a Gen 1 and she's not been birthed, and you can look her up in your inventory. I think that'll help a lot. We're also going to have mating baskets when you put the baby inside the basket. For stablemates, that's the toy box. For equine horses, that's the little bundle with the fence. We're going to have them have hover text that vanishes and reappears too. So we are going to be doing an update on all home objects for donkeys, green garden, equine, turtle tot, and bunny. We're going to do a starter update for panda, donkey, green garden, equine, turtle tot, bunny to put those stats on and assign a baby basically for every starter. We're going to update mating boxes for panda, donkey, green garden, equine, turtle tot, and bunny so that their hover text will vanish after a time. We're not going to put buttons in, show all the time, take it away all the time. It's going to be gone, and if you click it, it'll appear. Similar to how a Miru works. Miru do this. They're little nesty things. You click them, the text shows up, and then it goes away. Things that I have asked for prioritization on. All of that I just said is high priority for me. We want to get all that changed out. That will take time. And it won't be all in one day. We'll probably tackle each species one at a time, and it'll be over a set of days as we get those fixed. I have pushed out panda beds to the scripter. I did that before I went on vacation a couple of weeks ago. I've brought that back around to the conversation. He's going to look at that. We have an issue in USG we're handling right now. Utopia SkyGrid's link set data is down. That is a high priority for me. We want to get those breeders back up and running, but we'll be back to Second Life stuff soon. Other than that, I think that's it. I think that's my update. So, stablemates were released early. I've apologized that movement was a kind of a misinformed thing. You assumed there was movement. Our note card even said yes. We missed that, but they don't move, and I am sorry if I gave you the wrong expectation about that. I want to be transparent there. We're going to update pets to follow conventions like stablemates. Starters will set up their pet immediately. This is for everything that is not a legacy pet. And rooks will not get this update. Rooks don't have version numbers. Rooks are still birthing from eggs. Probably the next pet to go legacy will be the rooks, but it won't be yet. So that's everybody else on that list. Is there anything else I need to talk to you? Oh, there's one more thing. Panda things. Panda things. When Foxtrot, I'm going to scratch that. When I took over Cute and Cuddly from Galaxy Little Paws, I made a commitment to giving you your old pandas back. Some of my staff members, my scripter specifically, went to some meetings about SL and scripting and business, and there was talk about their asset servers and how older avatars with bloated assets they were deleting. The truth is that a lot of the texture assets for the Cute and Cuddly pandas, for the classic pandas, those old textures that my company didn't produce, those belong to another avatar. I don't actually have those textures. And when the Cute and Cuddly avatar, which has been deleted, by the way, I didn't do that. That's not my avatar. It never was. And it was never Galaxy's avatar. The Cute and Cuddly avatar belongs to Tanis Wilder. Second Life Terms of Service says you can't sell an avatar, you can't give an avatar away. So we can't touch that avatar. We don't touch that avatar. That avatar has all those textures and things. All that intellectual property sits on that avatar. So when that avatar goes away, all of those things go away too. Come here, Lars. He wants to be part of the conversation. All those things go away too. So eventually, at some point, those NPT pandas, they're going to go away. They'll stop loading textures that you recognize. They'll go white. And that was not something I knew was a possibility when we returned those pandas to you. I didn't want that to be that wasn't a thought I had, and I don't want it to be a problem. But there is the possibility that someday these NPT pandas, the things I don't control the textures for, those would go away. And we don't want that. We don't want that at all. So, but it can happen, and eventually it will. So I want to make sure you guys understand that that is absolutely something that is on the horizon. For now, NPT pandas seem fine. Their textures are great. They're loading up fine. We knew all the UUIDs. We just didn't have the physical images in our inventory. So, and I really hate that. I don't want that for any of those pandas, because the goal in giving you back your pandas was to give you back your pandas, was to give you back your investment and to bring you back into the fold that is Cute and Cuddly pandas. But with what the Lindens said at this meeting, that's, avatars that aren't used, avatars that aren't accessed, those things will vanish. And that avatar that has all those assets has been deleted. So eventually those textures will stop showing up. They just won't be there. That would rely on them being on someone else's avatar. So that's a thing that we may have to contend with in the future. For now, I'm not going to do anything or make any promises to what we will do. because I don't know what we'll do until we get there. You know, we're not going to cross that bridge till we get there. So this is just me being transparent and keeping you well informed and helping you understand the process of being a business owner in Second Life and the things that we struggle with. So I want to thank you guys for being the best breeders on the planet. I want to thank you guys for supporting Foxtrot in the way you have. You're a wonderful community. And I'll leave you with my like catchphrase: be kind to each other, and as always, be kind to yourself. Thanks, guys.